So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. That intimidating atmosphere in the crowd, a crowd so close to the pitch here in this old-style stadium, the New Balance Arena. So bring it on.
Well, it's certainly going to be huge, Peter. The demands, both physical and mental, on these players out there will be massive, and there's going to be a big responsibility on both captains to keep the players in check. We need talkers to ensure that everyone plays the game, and not this occasion.
So straight into the action.
¿Cómo así?
Dembele picks it up out wide. That is lovely. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal.
No.
And it had to be.
É de Maia.
Trossard. Knocks it out wide. That is a brilliant interception. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, it'll be interesting to see what Matheus Cunha will be scheming up here, Peter. He's a lovely link-up man who can take on all sorts of creative roles, and his ball carrying and dribbling skills are top drawer. I think he'd be the first to admit that his finishing needs a little work, but he's a big player in this team.
Yeah, still shot a goal! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Played back. Trossard. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. Porto are down to 10 men.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Dembele with a real chance here. And we have the first dead ball situation of the game, promising one. Shapes and shoots! Goal! Sporting! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
And it's Dembele. Now it's Macedo Cunha.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, that's fabulous. Now it's Mbappe. He's Mbappe! He's got a goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Porto restore parity. He's having a hit! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Trossard actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Saliba. More and more pressure on the ball here. It's a pretty loose pass. Vinicius Junior. Kessié. Now Trossard. Oh, red. Nice interception.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Dehi. Aims beyond the defence. He's had a shot! Oh, cracking effort.
Matheus Cunha certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
Sporting with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. They've played it short. Backward it goes. Passes. Trossard! Corner number 2 then. Dembele goes short. Porto have the chance to go the other way. Oh, what has happened here? He's found a way through. João Neves shoots! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Safal. Kessié. Driving forward. He's in a great... And he shoots! Goal! Sporting! And they've got their lead back. Oh, the deftness of touch. Received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Spread it left. Macedo Cunha. And they can counter here. Can he get it through? That's a nicely shaped ball. And he is dashing away. Oh, super ball. Ferran, this time surely. And that's a good finish. And they're threatening to fly away here. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
The referee says that is that for the first half.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve.
Well, we've been blessed with a goal-laden first half. 3-1 is the half-time score. So let's get the ball rolling. Over to the right flank. Spread out to the left. Yehi. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tries one from range. Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Sai fora, rapaz. Deixa de onda.
Sporting have their third corner. Dembele with the short one. Saliba deals with that comfortably. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Neves. Good ball, good take. Interception. Macedo looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
He's had a shot! Oh, it's gone in!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Sporting benefiting from an own goal. Not that you'll hear them complaining.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
That's been cut out, well played. Some good work on the right flank here. Vinicius Junior. And here's the chance to counter. Saliba wins the duel this time. And here's Mbappe. Now Trossard. Oh, easy pickings there. And here's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Mbappe. Vinicius Junior. And a shot! Numecha. Trossard. Now, what about a counter-attack? Not the most accurate pass. Vinicius Junior. And here's Mbappe. Van Dijk. What's going wide left? Now it's Ferran Torres. He's picked his way through. Ferran Torres. And that is expertly dealt with. Ball's gone out of play.
Sostituzione per il Porto. Numero 7, numero 9, numero 87. Lasciano il campo per il numero 8, il numero 18, il numero 16.
Yehi looking to play him in. Promising position. Great chance! It's hit the upright. It goes to show he is human after all.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
He's ended up in no man's land. Granit Xhaka. No, that was never going to make it. Great vision. That pass has been well intercepted. Neymar. Now it's Neymar. And the pass is intercepted. Nemecha. Now it's Mbappe. And that pass just didn't quite work. Yehi.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And it's Neymar. Neymar. Doué. Valverde. Looking for options for movement. Doué. And the shot! Neymar. João Neves. And here's Neymar. And it's made its way to him. There's the shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. They are playing them off the park. Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
Sporting are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. And here's Neymar. Saka gets into a good position. Valverde. That's that, the end. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Sporting really were great today. They showed a lot of battling qualities required in a game like this, such as intensity, personality, a gritty spirit. I think this result was well merited.
Não, quem falou foi a assistente social do lugar, Stefano. Ela disse que mandou mensagem para ela e ela não respondeu ainda. Falando na Natália, que eu vou mudar agora. Ele que ela foi expulsa por causa do celular. Eu soube porque estava o nome dela na parede. Tem um papel, todos os alunos que são expulsos botam um papel lá no painel. Aí eu falei assim, oxe, essa aqui é a Natália, mandei. Natália dentro assim. Aí só entra no, tipo assim, vai expulso hoje, só entra no, passa um dia, só entra no outro dia, com o responsável para ir pegar o celular ainda.
É brabo.
E sábado eu tava conversando com ela sábado sobre celular na escola. Aí ela ainda falou, eu levo o meu, mas é com medo de pegar.
Ah, então é por isso então que Vanei falou que ela vai trabalhar sábado, talvez seja por sexta.
Fui pra agora, ela já voltou pra escola.
Oh. Ou verdade, minha voz tá saindo no YouTube.
So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So bring it on.
Yeah, well, I think it's going to be a game where the two key words are pride and courage, Peter. Pride in that you have to be prepared to fight for everything, and courage to be daring, to stand up and to commit yourself.
Things already rolling. Now it's Kessier. Oh, good spread.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Sporting clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Kessier. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
A little bias on my part, but Trent Alexander-Arnold is one of the greatest fullbacks around, certainly when it comes to attacking creativity. So naturally you'll be bound to see him in the final third, where he can get the very best out of his strengths.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Good running, strong and purposeful. So foul. This is a promising build-up. Lovely feet. He's going to be disappointed with that. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
They've got to make this nice and quick. It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Dembele receives it in a wide position. Finds himself unceremoniously floored. Now it's Haaland. That looks a cracking ball. He's picked his way through. Haaland! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, that was really good running. The more he moved with it, the more he realised that taking the shot was his only option.
Perisic has given away a free kick. And it's a foul. Numecha, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, it's come loose. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And he's managed... Can he finish? Neymar, Porto are looking to break at pace. Well, it's more pressure than ball at the moment. Onuachu played out wide. Perisic does really well there. He is strong. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold. Neymar does really well to win the ball there. And here's the chance to counter. Oh, super find. He's having a shot! Oh, it's a beauty! About as smooth as it gets. And Sporting score first. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Sporting have taken the lead.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
And here's Haaland. Now it's Mbappe. Sporting are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. That's going to go a long way. And that's a throw-in. Delivers the ball. Impressive jump. It's just beyond his reach. And that's another throw. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Takes aim and crosses. Well, that's been dealt with. Yehi. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And no, he's seen through all of that. Not much subtlety about that challenge. And that signals the end of the first period. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Sporting with the game's only breakthrough. It's 1-0. The second half is up and running. Sporting currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Dembele gets into a good position. Matheus Cunha. That has not gone well. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Sporting do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with...
And a shot! Goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Macedo Cunha really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
Sporting are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity and soon enough they'll get another break.
Well, the Defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Nemecha with the slide tackle there. Kessié. That's a nicely shaped ball. He's one-on-one, surely! Ferran Torres! And it's been hooked away. Ferran Torres looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
It's gone backwards. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Picked out brilliantly. Dembele! Oh, denied brilliantly.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Looking for options for movement. He's shifting through the gears here. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
And no, just off target. Neymar. Sporting perhaps contemplating their next change here. Sufal. Kessié. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Nicely weighted ball. Neymar showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Mbappe going face to face with his great rival. Matheus Cunha. Kessié. He has found the way through. Gabriel proves too strong. Ferran Torres couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Shot a goal! Now, oh, what has happened here? He's going for goal! It's fallen loose again! And we have our very first corner. Neymar plays it short. He's had a shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
That's a lovely, neat pass. That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Sporting have time on their side now, as well as a 2-goal lead. It is just about done. Now it's Kessié. It's run loose here. And that is out of play.
Substituição para o Porto. Número 22. Neymar.
And he's managed to gift it back.
Número 6. Vão dar os seus lugares a
Cunha will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
número 87.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Just 5 minutes left.
Sporting have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Delivers with whip. Takes a shot! Stones gets it clear.
Vamos ter 3
Here's
minutos.
and the finish! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting.
Ferran Torres, que golaço!
Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
That's that, the end.
Fim de papo.
So a real showpiece win. This stop was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Ferran Torres picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
Terceiro lugar,
Thoughts
garantido.
on what we've just seen?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever...